Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this player review with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD, where we're going to be taking a look at the Inform Atsu card, 81 rated. As you can see, this is the team that I played him in, and if you do enjoy the video guys, please remember to hammer the hell out of that like button, hit the subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and if you have any questions on Atsu himself or FIFA 18, then ask away in the comments as I'll be happy to answer every single one of you. So, looking at his card, and as you can see in his attribute details, he is ridiculously quick. I mean, 97 acceleration is about as perfect as it gets. Follow that up with very decent sprint speed at 91. His attack positioning is really good, 84, you couldn't ask for too much more. Finishing is a little bit inconsistent. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. But his shot power is definitely the key to his shooting. Long shot's not too bad, but definitely when you do get into those closer areas on them one-on-one finishes, hammer it as hard as you can. Passing is decent, good vision, okay crossing, really solid short passing, so his link-up play is very, very good. Long passing, not too bad, and curve is okay. Dribbling, really good. Great agility and great balance. Ball control and dribbling, really decent. Okay stamina, not too bad, and jumping is also quite good. Not the strongest, as you can see there at 58, but overall not too bad. But with that being said, let's get into the main block of the review. So my thoughts on the 81 rated Inform Atsu were that he was really good. I mean, in lots of ways, he reminded me of Mane with his 84 rated card, and that is really how he plays. He's got that blistering pace, his dribbling is insane, and his shooting is actually quite good. It's not maybe as good as Mane's, and that's where this card lets itself down a little bit. You know, he can score some fantastic goals. As you will see in the clips that I've put together, he scored some right worldies, but there were also quite a number of times where he'd use that pace and dribbling to get himself through, and then he'd miss quite an easy chance. So consistency for the card is a little bit hit and miss. But overall, for a player that you can get for around 15, 16, up to 17k, I don't think you can go too far wrong. It's always nice to have an Inform card. Yes, he's not the highest rated in the world and the most glamorous of player, but 94 pace with 97 acceleration, I mean, that is just unreal. For anyone who loves fast players, this is the card for you. He is an absolute sweat machine, and he's dirt cheap as well, which always makes a great combination. Going back to his shooting, he does get into really good positions. His attack positioning is exactly where you'd want it. 84 is really good, and he gets himself in time and time again with that pace and dribbling. But like I said, his finishing close range one-on-one does leave a little bit to be desired. I mean, he will score a fair amount of goals for you, but there will also be those times in games in Foot Champions, for example, where you really need him to score because you've only got 1 or 2 chances in the game, and he might miss it. You know, that is something you'd have to take into consideration. He is not the world-beating goal-scoring machine that some other cards are, but he is pretty good. And for casual gaming, whether it's in squad battles, online seasons, or just random online games here and there, you won't really notice it too much because it doesn't really matter as much. But in the bigger competitions, when it really counts, you may get frustrated with that area. You can make up for it by just holding down the shoot button and letting his shot power do the work, because that is definitely the best way to score with this guy, and he can score some right crackers, because basically that is the best way to score with him, is just to absolutely hammer it into the top corner. His dribbling is another really strong area. With the agility and balance that he glides through players with absolute ease and will make some fantastic runs that will really entertain you in game. His reactions aren't too great, but ball control and dribbling are also very good. So he really does glide through the pitch incredibly well. His jumping is actually pretty decent, although his heading accuracy isn't quite there. He does rise well, so if you do play it long from the goal kick, or you do swing some balls in that maybe go from your right midfielder all the way over, he can get himself in the box and he'll definitely pop up with a goal or two there. Overall, he's a really fun, dirt cheap Inform with tons of pace in the Premier League that is super usable and super fun to use. So for that reason, I've had to give him an 8.6 out of 10, because for the money, I don't think you're going to find too much better, and I really enjoyed him, and I'm sure you guys will too. So I hope you enjoyed this player review, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace.